Okay, we add and subtract decimals exactly the same way that we'd add and subtract any numbers. If we don't have a calculator, we set it up using the algorithm where we put them one on top of the other with their place values lined up. Because we've got decimals, it can be useful to line up the decimals. Now you'll see this example's a little bit tricky because all of them don't have the same number of decimal places. What can you put in when there's a gap?
Zeros.
We'll put in zeros. Line goes underneath. So we start from our smallest place value. 0 plus 9 plus 0 is 9. 7 plus 5 plus 0 is 12. When I've got 2 digits in my answer, put down the units, carry the 1, and that will get, put it in the right column, and that will get added in. We can be a bit clever. I've got 1 plus 6 plus 9. 1 plus 9 is 10, plus 6, 16. Put down the units, carry the tens, and when you get to the decimal points, put the decimal point as well. Actually, you can do the decimal point right at the start if you want, underneath all of those, so that you don't forget. 3 plus 9 plus 1, don't forget our carried 1. 1 plus 9 is 10, plus 3 plus 3, again we've got 16. 1 plus 2 is 3. Remember, when you've carried the 1 up there, when you're adding, that's not 12, that's 1 plus 2. 3. We could have put zeros down here as well if we wanted to keep ourselves on track, but we don't have to because here I've just got 1. So I've got 136.629. Remember, we read out the number before the decimal point, 136. And then after the decimal point, we just list the digits, 0.629. So adding, we add exactly the same way as we would add normal numbers, just there's a decimal point in there. Subtracting, again, set up your algorithm. Don't do it like this. Set them up 9.7 minus, line up your decimal points, 2.86. There's a gap here that's not going to be very much help to me. We put a 0 in. Now we went through how to add and subtract a little while back, so this should be pretty easy. It's exactly the same. In fact, let's put the decimal point down now, in line. 0 take away 6 I can't do. What do I do when I can't do it?
Take away from the 7.
Borrow from the 7. That's a 6, this is 10. 10 minus 6 is 4. 6 minus 8, again I can't do it. So I'm going to borrow from the 9, and that's 16 now. 16 minus 8 is 8. 8 minus 2 is 6. Now a really good idea is just a quick double check. 9.7 minus 2.86. That's pretty close to 10. That's pretty close to 3. 10 minus 3 should be pretty close to 7. Is that pretty close to 7?
Yes.
So quick check. And if I'd accidentally got 68.4, I would know if I did a quick check that something was wrong. If I got 68.4, what would be wrong?
Put a decimal.
I'd messed up my decimal. Good. So